say nag-ask ng mga requirements for us, equipment. So, sana magustuhan ito. Maganda rin.
And actually, tatlo po sa mga pelikula, they sponsored 1 million worth of equipment for apat pa. Apat pala. Hindi lang pala tatlo. Apat pala yung mga films na sinuportahan nila with equipment for their production. So talaga. And for Sine Sandaan, through the support also that was given by CMD to us to make the Sine Sandaan happen. Sir Butch?
Hello. Hi. Butch Ibanez po from Solar Entertainment and Sine Manila. So ever since nung start ng PPP, Sine Manila is its own independent film festival, but kasi kami naman 8-girl, so supporting the PPP, malayo naman siya. So it was our way of supporting kasi we have the same I guess goals, so yung Sine Local pang international. And of course, Sir Lisa, who has been very, very helpful sa programs ng Solar. So we just thought it fit na ibalik lang yung tulong na binibigay din. And this year we're lucky kasi nung lumabas yung Sandaan Showcase, para nung we were looking at the movies, parang ito yung kailangan ng support talaga. Kasi medyo specialized yung distribution niya. So we offered it kay Chair Lisa, and then finally, so as umuot na lahat ng party. So we hope that the people will also support not just the 7 competing films, but also the other selections. Kaya nga siya Pista eh. So lahat nandyan, supportan natin lahat.
And of course, No Hotel, who has always been our venue partner for our film industry conferences, now our FDCP project market, which is happening during Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino. And now, for Sine Sandaan din, they will be helping us and be the meeting place for all our luminaries for the Sine Sandaan event.
Yeah, this is Erwin calling of Novotel Manila Araneta Center. And it's been, 3 years that Novotel Manila has been the official residence of FDC. And one of our core values in Upcore is that the cultural and diversity. That's why we're looking at film to reach for the community. And since we belong to the center of Araneta, we believe that the community should experience the first of 21st. That's why I believe that Novotel Manila is the official home or the official residence of the FDC.
Ayun. So, kung hindi po dahil sa kanila, hindi po kami, hindi po magiging ganito kalaki at ganito ka-significant yung gagawin namin this year, because a very important part of this is where the official marking of the celebration, the year-long celebration of the 100 years of Philippine cinema, which is Sine Sandaan, which is happening on September 12, this Thursday na po, and we'll discuss more about it. But before we complete this PPP presentation and update, meron po kami important update na ipe-present po sa inyo. Dahil as of upon our partnerships and discussions with our PPP films, especially yung mga kasali po sa sa Sandaan Showcase, PPP is a platform for our film producers to get the opportunity to reach a wider audience. It doesn't pretend to be anything but to just really support our film industry. So we have a film right now that is doing very, very, very well internationally. It has premiered in Venice Film Festival and is now gaining a lot of critics reviews, positive critics reviews from the different foreign press and publication. It has from Venice Film Festival, it has now traveled to Toronto Film Festival, another A-list film festival, and now it's also in Telluride Film Festival, another A-list film festival in the US. The title of the film is Verdict, directed by Raymond Ribay Gutierrez, starring Maxine Eigenman, and this is the last film of Christopher King. And because of how it's really doing well internationally, we want to give the opportunity for Verdict to also have a limited run in PPP. So nandito po si Ms. Crisma Fajardo to just talk about Verdict and how it's going to have its limited run in some theaters during the Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino. Crisma, join us. Graded A by the CEB, by the way, as of yesterday.
Good afternoon. My name is Crisma from Center Stage Productions to represent our film Verdict. So we are inviting you to please support ang film ni Raymond Ribay Gutierrez. He's the first Filipino filmmaker na nakapunta sa short film ng Palme d'Or ng Cannes. So this is his first feature film. So like what Chair Lisa said, it was in Venice and now in Telluride. It will be in Toronto and also Busan. So meron pang mga ibang upcoming festivals that it will go to, but of course, like any other film festival, hindi pwedeng i-announce until they announce it first. So there is more to come, but for here in our country, sana supportahan nyo during the limited run together with the Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino films. Yun lang po.
Thank you. Any questions? Ayun po, so for Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino, ito po yung mga updates namin at mangyayari po for next week. Halos lahat po ng mga pelikula ay nagpaparate na po sa MTRCB. Ang Panty Sisters po ay PG. Ang Open is R13, and Millennial is also PG. So ngayon po talagang mas maraming mga manonood ang makaka-witness ng mga pelikulang kasali sa PPP. Ongoing din po ang grading ng mga films sa CEB. So we have films that are graded A and B. We're very happy with how I just got a text from the Cinema Evaluation Board telling me that they are enjoying all the films na pinapanood po nila ngayon at they're really commending this year's lineup because siguro po talagang as we move towards, as we do this festival more, naiintindihan po natin kung ano talaga po yung goal ng PPP, which is to continuously elevate our local films and hopefully pati mga pelikulang ito magkaroon ng opportunity internationally na ma-distribute. Anyone? Opo. Tapos po, sa September 15 po, for the first time, we are holding and organizing an awards night. Gabi po ng parangal at pasasalamat para sa ating mga pelikulang kalahok. It's going to be at the One Esplanade on September 15. Saan po ito? Sa May Rojas Boulevard at around 5 p.m. Para po siyang regular na awards night. First time po itong gagawin ng PPP dahil normally po exhibition lang po ng films ang ginagawa namin. We do a critic's choice, an audience choice, and then yung Sine Kabataan po yung may mga Best Director Awards. Pero this time po, we're doing the whole shebang of from the best screenplay to the best picture to the best actress. So it's really going to be an exciting night because I know that all of our films really prepared to do their best and give their best in each of the film na kasali po dito sa
Okay, before we move on to Sine Sandaan, Chair, I'd like to again acknowledge our sponsors. All of them, kasi incomplete yung list ko kanina. So, PPP is brought to you by the Film Development Council of the Philippines, co-presented by Front Row International, in partnership with CEA, or Cinema Exhibitors Association of the Philippines, sponsored by CMB Film Services Incorporated and the Toronto Film School, and other sponsors include Fire and Ice Productions, Think Bit, Bicol Isarog, Novotel Manila. And our media partners are as follows: Solar Entertainment, Sinag Maynila, CNN Philippines, Pep.ph, Inquirer.net, INQ, 8Pop, and Rank Magazine. Thank you all very much. So now we move on to the other big celebration. Sandaan, Chair?
So, may tanong po ba about PPP? So, I'll just move para po ma-complete po natin yung presentation namin. Yung susunod naman pong very important announcement ng PPP is the Sine Sandaan. Sine Sandaan is the official launch or the celebration of the 100 years of Philippine cinema. It's going to be held on September 12, next week na po ito, Thursday, sa New Frontier Theater, and we're very happy to also have the Araneta Group fully supporting this event, and CMB Film Services also another supporting this big event. Of course, Novotel na nakikiisa sa gagawin po nating napakalaking selebrasyon kung saan we will give recognition to around 300 luminaries na nagre-represent at nagbigay talaga ng kanilang kontribusyon para mapaganda ang pelikulang Pilipino. We are celebrating the country's unsung heroes, luminaries, and icons in a one-night celebration and a 3-hour musical extravaganza kung saan natin makikita at magbabalik tanaw po tayo sa nakaraan at sa history po ng ating Philippine cinema. From the time that Jose Nepomuceno did his film entitled Dalagang Bukid in September 12, 1919, starring our national artist Atang de la Rama, hanggang sa ngayon kung saan po namamayagpag ang dalawang industriya dito sa atin, our mainstream cinema kung saan we can watch all our popular films, and with an industry as strong, our art house industry, our independent film industry will come together to celebrate as one. So masaya po kami dahil napakarami na pong nag-confirm ng attendance na pupunta. Ayan po, yun. So we are also very happy to announce that we have a partnership with ABS-CBN as our official media partner. Sila po ang magko-cover at magbo-broadcast ng Sine Sandaan from the live red carpet ceremonies hanggang sa pinaka-show itself. Ilalabas mo nila ito sa isa sa mga shows nila. Sunday's Best. Ayun, sa Sunday's Best. We also have the support of Publicity Asia and Fashion Designers Association of the Philippines, and of course, Araneta Center, and the Department of Tourism as one of our major supporters po. Just to give you a sneak peek, isa pong patikim para ma-excite po ang lahat sa mangyayaring Sine Sandaan. Ibibigay po namin sa inyo kung anong mangyayari dito externally and internally. Punta tayo sa next presentation. So ito po ang theme natin. We are paying homage to the glory days of Philippine cinema, from the glitz and glamour, especially for the luminaries and guests who will be walking down the red carpet, dressed to the nines, to the sophisticated cocktail and networking, and finally towards a colorful and nostalgic staging of once-in-a-lifetime performances. Ganito po ang magiging look ng ating Sine Sandaan. Oo. So, we're going to reface the entire awning, yung pinakaharap po ng New Frontier Theater, into an Art Deco cinema to give homage to the Art Deco era at ang mga stand-alone theaters po natin. Noong mga panahong ang ating ang panonood ng sine ay nasa mga stand-alone theaters. Ayan. Kanina nagpatay na. Ayan. Okay. So, ito po, this is a Pinoy Art Deco inspired marquee and facade. Isasara po natin ang buong street ng General Aguinaldo sa harap ng sa harap ng New Frontier, mula McDonald's hanggang Pizza Hut po. Yung isang buong lane po ay para lang po sa mga luminaries po natin at lahat po ng ating VIP guests. 2,000 attendees are expected to attend. this event. At isa po namin itong regalo para po sa ating mga manggagawa ng pelikulang Pilipino because this is isang beses lang po ito mangyayari. Lahat po tayo, one time lang po tayo magse-celebrate ng 100 years. Yung susunod po na 100 years, sana po nandito pa tayo, hindi ko alam, pero baka hindi na. But so I hope that we see the importance of why we should all come together to really celebrate as one industry. Yung susunod po, next. Ano ba yun? Ayan po, going to the, meron ba yung pinaka-red carpet? Binigay ko sa inyo. Oo, ayan po. So, ito po, just an idea of how the red carpet is going to. So, buong street po ito. From Novotel po, ang mangyayari po is magkakaroon po ng pre-event cocktails dito sa Novotel, sa Sabor Restaurant. Ang ating mga luminaries, around 300 luminaries will gather together here. And meron po tayong limo service kung saan iso-chauffeur po natin ang ating mga luminaries from Novotel pababa po sa foot ng red carpet para naman po maramdaman nila ang pagmamahal at pagkilala na binibigay po ng buong industriya sa kanila ng FDCP. This is a Filipiniana event, so nakakatuwa pong tignan na nagsasama-sama po tayo dito bilang mga alagad ng pelikulang Pilipino. Ayan po, yung loob din po ng New Frontier Theater is going to be transformed into an Art Deco design. We have Big Bulb as a creative lab as our production designers and for this event. Ayan po, dito nyo po makikita sa face na yan yung mga pictures po ng ating mga luminaries. Meron po tayong commemorative structure kung saan pwede pong pumirma ang ating mga guests. Next, please. And of course, going to the event, this event po is going to be directed by Ai Sigera. This is his gift to Philippine cinema for the love po itong ginagawa niya at ilang buwan na po siyang walang trabaho dahil po pinapaganda niya po yung event. This is a mixture of musical, song numbers, live scoring, experimental presentations, a dance number na talagang very daring and exciting. So it's going to be a really punong-puno pong event para sa lahat, and we are happy that we have the support of a lot of our best performers and musicians in the industry. Our national artist, for music, Mr. Ryan Cayabyab, is composing a music just for Sine Sandaan with words and lyrics by Jose Javier Reyes. Si Vincent De Jesus po, na napakagaling na composer ng mga musicals, is doing a musical entitled Ang Mundo ng Pelikula. Meron din pong sketch na sinulat si Miss Beth Orteza, na title ay si Action Star at si Darna, para po sa genre, para to pay homage to the genre cinema of the Philippines. So talagang punong-puno po ang ating magiging event. Mike Villegas is writing a song for regional cinema. Next. Yan po. Next. Ayan po ang mga sample pa lang po to ng mga performers natin sa darating na September 12. We have Between Escalante, Narca Vico, si Marvin and Jelena po magpa-perform. So, babalik naman po talaga natin ang mga love teams po ng iba't ibang era, ang mga action stars, comedians po natin, bida at kontrabida. Ayan, next. Of course, most memorable movie theme songs of the century will also be featured. The most memorable movie lines ay magkakaroon din po tayo ng isang presentation about ng number about that. Ayun po, ayun na yung programs. Featured luminaries, siguro excited ako. Ito pong ating featured luminaries ay hindi lang po mga stars, mga artista, pero mga tao rin po sa likod ng camera. Gusto po nating bigyan ng parangal na sila po, bigyan din sila ng parangal dahil sila po ang bumubuo ng ating industriya. Hindi lang po natin alam. Meron po tayong luminary na legman, na matagal na pong nagtatrabaho sa industriya natin. Mga camera operators din po natin. Meron po tayong 2 or 3 na bibigyan ng recognition. But we also have our scriptwriters, our editors, cinematographers, musical scorers, production designers, technical crews. Next. Of course, Jose Nepomuceno will have its own tribute. Next. Of course, our studios and cinemas from the LVNs and Sampaguitas down to our Star Cinemas, GMA Films, Viva and Regal, Seiko Films, and also the cinemas kung mula po sa pagsisimula pa lang ng mga teatro at sinihan during its standalone years up to ngayon po na nasa multiplexes na po ang ating mga pelikula. Ayan po. Next po, ating genre cinema are comedians, action stars, leading actors, leading ladies, contrabidas, contrabido, are critically acclaimed from our award-giving bodies, festivals, institutions, our best actors, our best actress, character actors and character actress, and we're very happy with their confirmation. Halos lahat po ay umuoo na po at we also have the bold and the brave. Ito po ang era kung saan karamihan po sa mga pelikula natin challenge norms and really defied how we perceive cinema. Sila po ang matatapang at talagang naging mga palaban. Yan po. Next. Of course, our visionaries, our directors, featured lang po ito. Marami pa po silang kasama. Meron po tayong genre cinema directors, or box office directors, our directors who have traveled internationally, our critically acclaimed directors are also going to be featured. Next po. Of course, ang mga luminaries po ng Philippine cinema, pero not necessarily, hindi na po natin sila kasama ngayon, will also be given their own tribute. This is just probably some of them. Hindi po namin sila makukumpleto, but we want to give honor to them. And of course, our next po is our living legends. Sila po ang hanggang ngayon ay talagang nandito pa rin kasama natin, mga unang nagpakinang ng industriya ng pelikulang Pilipino. Sila po ang naging rason kung bakit hanggang ngayon naging ganito po ang estado ng ating cinema dahil sila po ang mga nauna sa atin. We want to give them the credit, and they will be joining us on Thursday. Anita Linda, of course, Robert Arevalo, Rosemary Hill, Mr. Eddie Mesa, Eddie Gutierrez, yun, kasama po natin sila. At of course, ang ating mga icons, ito po, they have gone beyond just being influential. They have gone beyond just being a luminary. They have really given unparalleled body of work, unparalleled achievements in cinema. So ito po ang kumukumpleto sa mga mag-feature po nating luminaries, icons, and unsung heroes for September 12. So sana po ay suportahan po ninyo kami para hindi lang po namin ito gawin para ipagdiwang at ipagbundi ang buong industriya, pero sana po makarating din ito sa ating mga manonood at sa buong sambayan ng Pilipino. Again, thank you so much to our sponsors. Sir Jim, talaga pong siya, wala pong talagang dalawang sabi, nandun po siya sa meeting, siya pa po yung nagbibigay ng input na, oh, Chair, gawin natin to, pagandahan natin yan. As in, I cannot explain how grateful I am for this kind of support that we are really getting from all the stakeholders. ABS-CBN, and of course, Solar, Sir Butch, lahat po ng Fashion Designers Association of the Philippines na magdadamit po sa ating mga stars. Siyempre po, hindi rin po, medyo mahal din po ang magpagawa. So, we have them to fully support the event. They will be dressing some of our stars and some of our luminaries. And of course, our Neta Center and Novotel. Ayan po, maraming salamat po. Yes po.
Are you preempting the Metro Manila Film Festival? Are
po. Balak niyo ba talagang i-out na ang Metro Manila Film Festival? Pini-preempt niyo na. Very impressive kasi yung ano.
But I don't think we are not thinking of anything but to make sure that as the national film agency of the country, under the office of the president, and the one that is really supposed to create this kind of event, no less than this kind of event for our industry, I think it's just but natural for us to really give the best. So we are happy that we have partners po that are supporting us, and Metro Manila Film Festival is also a part of, actually MMDA is part of our board. So kasama po siya sa Board of Trustees ng FDCP. So alam po nila ito. At lahat po sila ay supporting sa ginagawa namin po. Thank you po, Manay. Manay, ito is an icon po sa mangyayaring Sine Sandaan. I love you, Manay. Opo. Very important po ito. Dito po magsispin off lahat po ng magiging events ng FDCP at the celebration of the 100 years in the next 12 months. So magkakaroon po ng solong event ang ating mga icons, magkakaroon po ng solong event ang ating mga theme songs, magkakaroon po ng solong event para sa genre cinema ng Philippines. So important po itong Sine Sandaan dahil ito ang umbrella or the omnibus event that's going to help us define or organize the rest of what's going to happen in the next 12 months.
Ba't wala kayong parada? Parade of Stars. Mas kung dito man lang sa Araneta. Considering na we were discussing in fact, ang daming magagandang entries.
Kasi po, inulan po last year, pero medyo na-trauma po na-trauma po kami dahil talaga ang laki po ng nagastos namin para po dun sa Parade of Stars. So medyo ginawa po namin siyang fan convention indoor para po to make sure na kahit po ulanin, hindi po tayo maaantala. Pero of course, our dream po talaga is to have that parade. I mean, it doesn't compare to anything na pwede ma-experience. And actually, ang mga stars din po natin nakasama sa PPP, iba pa rin talaga yung nagpaparade sila. So, but sige man, we will consider that kaya ano po kasi September lagi yung ating event. So, nakakaano lang na baka...
Kay Lisa, I'll offer X Santa Clara on your behalf.
Oh, thank you po. Thank you po, Manay. But yes, we will definitely. Ito na lang po sa ating sa Sine Sandaan. The whole red carpet event will be aired live on ABS-CBN, and we're talking right now to GMA7. We're talking right now to TV5 and to the other networks to also cover the event because the goal of FDCP is to be the neutral ground. We want this to be an inclusive and a unifying event na hindi po siya, hindi po tayo naghahati o hindi po tayo nagbibigay ng sides, but FDCP as a government agency would like to really put together and integrate all our sectors.
Good afternoon, Chair Liza. Obviously po yung Sandaan, if we may congratulate the FDCP already, napakalaking event po niya na I believe we should all also be very proud of, no, whether it's just in the region or if everybody in the world can find out that we have a 100-year-long history of cinema. On the night of Sine Sandaan, have you invited any of your counterparts, even from the region, para naman po makita rin nila how dynamic cinema has been in the Philippines and hopes to be in the future?
We have regional cinema luminaries participating in Sine Sandaan. We have a lot of regional film festivals that on their own ways have already strengthened their own respective regional film communities. So Davao Milnit Festival is a luminary, as well as Nabi Filmex in Nabunturan, Compostela Valley, as well as Sine Cabalen in Pampanga, Sine Casimanwa in Iloilo, the Mindanao Film Fest in Davao, and ano ba yun? Ano natin? Sige, hindi pa. So yun po, isa lang po, they're just some of our regional cinema luminaries. Even the new voices of our, of the different regional, of the different regions, Mes de Guzman, Joseph Israel Laban, Zig Dulay, Alvin Yapan, and Christian Cordero. We have Lau Fajardo, andito din si Chrisma, Richard Somes, marami pa pong iba. We can actually give the list as we, siguro later kasama po ng PR, para if you want to feature some of them, mabigyan niyo po sila ng space in your newspapers.
Share doon naman po sa mga ASEAN maybe, your counterparts in the neighboring Asian countries. Meron po ba tayong na-invite para rin makita po nila yung celebration natin?
So, because it's happening during Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino, we have a film industry conference happening from the 13th to the 15th. And we have invited international industry stakeholders coming here. So meron po tayong from Amsterdam, may dadating po from UK, may dadating po from Hong Kong. We have a FDCP project market where we are showcasing 5 ASEAN film projects to look for funding and local partners here in the Philippines. So we have a project from Indonesia, Bangkok, Thailand, Myanmar, ano pa ba, Vietnam. Marami po tayong mga pupuntang mga guests. We have film festival programmers ng Locarno, Venice, and Cannes coming here. Hong Kong International Film Festival is coming here. Singapore International Film Festival, Bucheon Film Festival in Korea. They're all part of this event. So, di lang po talaga kami magaling mag-ano eh. Pero we want to make sure that, you know, they are celebrating with us. Kasi it's not every day that you get to 100 years where our industry is not just continuously aspiring to look into the next 100 years ng very positively. I believe that even if we're going through transition, even if our exhibition industry is going into a decline or nagbabago po ang ating ang landscape, hindi po tumitigil ang mga filmmakers natin gumawa ng pelikula. And I think we should champion that, and we should continuously expose and promote our cinema. And we should not lose hope that even with this whole experience, even with what's happening right now, hindi po tayo nagiging aspiring at very hopeful. So we're happy to have these international partners with us. Thank you for that, Presscon. Anyone else?
Chairman Lisa, napakalaki ng celebration nitong Sandaan. Gaano kalaki naman ang budget na prepare nyo para rito? Dahil napakabongga ng preparasyon.
Hanggang ngayon po kumakatok pa po ako sa mga pinto ng mga legislators mo natin. Kasi po, how do I say? Unfortunately po, because the presidential proclamation, Aray, was released in November 2018, hindi po nabigyan ng budget ang FDCP para sa celebrasyong ito. Wala po talagang naka-allocate na 100 years of cinema funds para sa atin. So I had to pull out some funds, i-reallocate po yung mga pondong ginagamit namin para sa mga iba naming programs, at naghanap po talaga kami ng partner. So alam po, gusto po nilang i-tone down yung support nila, but the Department of Tourism is really a big partner on why this is happening, because they've given us support po talaga. So we're very happy because we've found partners who really make this happen for us in the way that we envision it to be. Yan po. Figure. Yung binigay po nila sa amin, ako makakagalit sila sa amin. No, but because they, 8 million po yung binigay nila. Actually, that's not enough because kulang po to. Talagang yung 8 million po siguro po pagkain pa lang tsaka yung venue tsaka yung pero 60 performers, lahat po almost binigay po nila ng libre yung kanilang mga talent fees. Si Sir Jim po, lahat po ng cameras namin Amira, pero hindi po nila kami chinarge. Marami pong tumulong. Pero ang pinaka-support po ng Department of Tourism sa amin is around 8 million. And pinagkasya po namin yun para to make sure na mapaganda po namin yung event. So, kung meron po siyang gusto pa pong mag-pledge ng support sa FTCP, bukas na bukas po kami. They're attending, so dapat makita nila kung gaano kalaki to. Tapos, pero nagsulat na po kami sa kanila. Lahat naman po, open naman po kami. We're very, very transparent with the way we run FTCP. Lahat po ng budget namin, wala po kaming pag-aatubiling i-share po sa inyo. Pero right now po, it's more than 8 million, pero ano po, kaya po yan. This is once in a lifetime, so I think our film industry deserves more than that. Yes. Talent fees pa lang po ng mga, kung talagang babayaran po yung talent fees ng lahat ng performers. Naku po. Pag pinanood niyo po, makikita niyo po how it could have been. Because hindi na po namin alam kung magkano yung talents. Because they practically said yes to like a 20,000, 30,000 honoraria. I mean, it's work. This is a work of love and passion for the industry. I really believe that hindi po namin ito magagawa kung hindi po lahat on board na it's because it's 100 years of Philippines.
We have time for 2-3 more questions bago po natin i-wrap up ang Presscon. Hi, Lar.
Hi, we just noticed, kasi iniisip namin baka hindi lang napakita yung ibang mga icons na kasama. Kasi siyempre, we were thinking also other icons like Sina Ramon Revilla,
Opo,
Villa
kasama po
del
sila.
Sol is still very much alive, and who else?
Delia Razon.
Yeah, Delia Razon.
Yes po, kasama po sila. We have a full list
Rosa
po.
Rosal is still...
Of course! Kasama po, can I have a list? Para lang po, ano ninyo, especially yung mga living legends natin and our icons. Vice Ganda is an icon. Ay de las Alas is also icon. Mila del Sol, Delia Razon, Daria Ramirez is part of the Luminaries, Lilia Dizon, marami po. Ramon Revilla Sr. is an icon po. Kasama po siya. Marami po. Naku, baka po abutin tayo ng siyang dito. Pero, Amalia Fuentes po is part of our Living Legends. Ayan po. Okay po. Just para lang po sa Living Legends na ano natin. And I hope that if I missed anyone, please let me know. Ito po. Ayun. Ito po. Living Legends. Mona Lisa was originally nilista na, okay. Amalia Fuentes, Rustica Carpio, Gloria Sevilla, Perla Bautista, Marlene Dauden, Barbara Perez, Butz Anson Roa, Mila Del Sol, Lilia Dizon, Delia Razon, Carmen Soriano, Daisy Romualdez, Annabel Rama, Rosemary Sonora, Rosemary Hill, Fides Cuyugan Asensio, Luz Valdez, Angie Ferro, Alicia Alonzo, Eva Darren, Rosa Rosal, Caridad Sanchez, Luz Fernandez, Silvia La Torre, Pulita Corrales, Luz Fernandez, Ronaldo Valdez, Dante Rivera, Robert Arevalo, Eddie Gutierrez, Eddie Mesa, Boy Alano, Tony Mabesa, Juni Gamboa, Nanding Josef, Jose Cacabalagtas, Ray Sagum, Eddie Torrente, mga stuntmen po ito. So for po nandun po yung list na. For our living legends pa lang po ito. For our icons, Ricky Lee, Romy Vito, Grody Lacap, Jess Navarro, Albert Michael Idioma, Ryan Fiabiab, Boy Vinarao, Nonong Buen Camino, Jaime Fabregas, Jay Baltazar, Lucy Quinto, Boy Abunda, Ethel Ramos, Val Iglesias, Mother Lily, Victor Rosalie, Marichu Maceda, TVJ, Vic Soto, Ay de las Alas, Cela Rodriguez, Sherry Hill, Robin Padilla, Ramon Revilla Sr., Lito Lapid, Nino Mulak, Aiza Sigera, Christopher De Leon, Aga Mulak, Richard Gomez, Joseph Estrada, Ricky Davao, Joel Torre, Alan Dizon, Nora Honor, Vilma Santos, Maricel Soriano, Sharon Coneta, Jacqueline Jose, Lorna Tolentino, Gloria Romero, Anita Linda, Susan Roses, Gina Pareño, Rosana Roses, Brillante Mendoza, Lav Diaz, Kidlat Tahimik, Mike De Leon, Joel Lamangan, Jose Javier Reyes, Raymond Red, Cathy Garcia Molina, Olive Lamasan, Joyce Bernal, Nick De Ocampo, Bienvenido Lumbera. Sila po ang ating mga icons. So, this was decided upon by our FDCP Board of Trustees and was also in partnership with some of the selection committee po namin sa Sandaan Organizing Council. Meron din po kaming proseso where we ask the guilds and the existing association to vet for their, to nominate their own respective luminaries. It has gone through a lot of research to make sure that yung ating pong magiging luminaries ay talagang malaki po ang body of work at talagang critically acclaimed din po. So, ayan po.
Dapat kasama si Mario Dumawa. I'm kidding. He was my editor first sa Malaya. He became an entertainment TV personality.
Luminary po si Kuya Mario. Ikaw po icon. Si Kuya Mario po isa sa ating mga luminaries under the media and press.
Hindi namin narinig yung pangalan. It's Barbara Tupi.
Opo. Ang binanggit ko lang po ngayon ay ang living legends po at ang ating mga icons. Pero ang luminaries natin po spans from people behind camera to genre cinema of the Philippines, studios and cinemas, visionaries, our directors, ayun po, the critically acclaimed, ito po yung mga award-winning din po na mga institutions po, even Experimental Cinema of the Philippines is part of this. So, it's really a very, very inclusive event for our industry and we hope that this is something that we can all be proud of. Ayan po. We will release the list siguro po in the next days para lang po for everyone's information. Opo. We have 100 police on the day of. Kasama rin po namin dito ang QC Police Department, ang PNP, ang MMDA. Malaking bagay po that this is a government-led agency. We're able to gather all these agencies together to support this event. We also have the full support of Mayor Joy Belmonte. Nag-release po siya ng endorsement para lahat po ng kawani ng iba't ibang ahensya dito po sa Quezon City ay sumuporta po sa event po na ito.
Hi, Chairman. Hi, Chairman. I'm here. Anyway, just wondering, is gonna be a whole day affair? Kasi masyado, parang ang dami, tapos mahaba yung show. So,
4 hours.
ayun. Kasi may mga icons na alam na medyo kailangan matulog ng maaga. So, How do you expect to, anong oras?
The luminaries, the pre-event cocktails po starts at 4 o'clock. From there po, dito po namin i-gather lahat po ng mga luminaries. And from 5:30 to 7:30, magkakaroon po tayo ng chauffeured service kung saan ihahatid po sila sa red carpet. The red carpet event itself is going to happen from 5:30 to 7:30, pero meron po tayong cocktail reception sa loob. So sa loob po, from 5:30 to 7:30, nakakakain po ang ating mga artista, magne-networking po, chichika po, and it's a reunion of some sort for our film industry people. The gates open at around 7, the doors open in the main theater at around 7 o'clock. We hope to start by 8 p.m. But knowing po yung mga, we are anticipating for our stars na baka maliit at, pero we clock the show to be for 3 hours. Hindi po siya magiging typical na tatawagin po yung pangalan, bibigyan po ng award. This is an entire musical extravaganza, and we are integrating the luminaries within the numbers. So, you will receive a message po kung paano po siya mangyari. Kasi nga po, this is an omnibus event. So, after this event, there will be more intimate events where we will properly recognize our luminaries and our icons to have their own gallery. Magkakaroon po sila ng sariling exhibit. Magkakaroon po ng film talks, conferences. Magkakaroon po tayo ng coffee table book, magkakaroon po tayo ng iba't ibang executions on how we will honor our luminaries throughout the rest of the 12 months. So ito pong event natin for Sine Sandaan on September 12 is basically an omnibus event for the entire industry. So, ganun po siya. So, hindi po siya yung tatawagin po yung pangalan, isa-isa pong aakyat. It's really the show. And then we will feature our luminaries. Maganda po yung ginawa namin, maganda po yung pinaka-stage setup. It's big enough. There are levels, there are layers. So, maganda po yung, sir, nakita niyo naman. Oo, yun po. So, maganda. Pag naghahandaan po talaga namin.
Thank you. So parang, parang big party. A big party. Parang ganun lang.
Yes. Oo.
Thank you.
Hello, Chair Lisa. Good afternoon. You're apparently pulling all the stops for PPP, no? Is there a particular target that you're trying to meet in terms of box office revenues and all that?
With PPP, actually, ang very conservative naman ng cinemas when it comes to PPP because they're always, as long as makahit kami ng 220 million, happy na sila. But I think with the lineup we have this year, pero usog, we are expecting that more audience would really support. Proud po kami sa promotional at marketing efforts na ginagawa ng bawat pelikula namin. And our team mismo, andito po si Cowboy and his team doing all the marketing. Nakita nyo naman po, napaka-init po ng pagtanggap sa amin when we went to Cebu, Davao, Pampanga. And yung Grand FanCon po namin, almost 4,000 attendees po during our Grand FanCon. So, very encouraging yung suporta for this year's film.
Any more questions? Okay, yung mga nahihiya, you can ask a little later. Meanwhile, let me again, Chair, with your permission, thank again the sponsors, no? Sponsors po ng Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino. They're PPPs co-presented by Front Row International in partnership with the Cinema Exhibitors Association of the Philippines, sponsored by CMB Film Services and Toronto Film School, and other sponsors, Fire and Ice Productions, Think Bit, Bicol Isarog, Novotel Manila. And media partners, Solar Entertainment, Sine Maynila, CNN Philippines, Pep.ph, Inquirer.net, Hip-Hop, and Rank Magazine. Sa Sine Sandaan naman po, gusto namin pasalamatan ang co-presenter namin, Department of Tourism. In partnership with Araneta Center, ABS-CBN, Fashion Designers Association of the Philippines, and Publicity Asia. Ayan. So, meron po bang mga tanong pa? Okay, we will be here for a few more